Remember that it is not the distance that kills you, it is the doubt. What was your first half marathon? If you remember, let me know in the comments. I always thought that Soweto Marathon was my first half marathon, but as I was looking for a t-shirt for today's run, I found this. This is from the Bonita City to City 2013, and this actually was my first half marathon. I remember running through the streets of Sandton, Melrose, Eastgate with Mira, and we were pushing each other just trying to get to the finish line. I was running injured and I was running kankani at that time. But yeah, asikolap. I know this is long overdue, but keep watching as I share the list of races happening in Johannesburg and Pretoria for November 2025. On the 1st of November, the Nappy Run is happening at the Johannesburg Zoo. This is a 5-kilometer event. And then also in Irene Centurion at the ARC Irene Road Run and Walk is happening. And this includes distances of 3, 5, 10, 15, and half marathon. And then on the same day, the Tshwane Oppie Ball Road Race is happening at the South African National Defence Force Sports Ground in Valhalla. This consists of a 1.6 kilometer, 5 and 10 kilometer race. And then at Menlyn in Pretoria, the uRun plus Maze Run is happening, and this is a relay run. If you would like to keep abreast of all races happening in future, please follow and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any races that might be happening in the upcoming months and even in 2026 if you really want to start planning ahead. On the 8th of November, the Jacaranda City Challenge is happening at Rietondale Park in Pretoria. This consists of a 5, 10, half marathon and marathon distance. And then again at ARC in Irene Centurion, the same race that happened on the 1st is happening again. And this race happens every Saturday of the month, so I'm not going to repeat it. And then on the same day, the Vitality Chicken Run is happening at Ellis Park in Johannesburg. This is a 5 and 10 kilometer race. And in case you're wondering about the medals, I think they've released what they look like. It didn't look like they were wood, but I'm not sure. Also, tag that one friend who is always late for registering to races. In most cases, that is me, and my name is not on the race number. On the 9th of November, the PPS Alberton Half Marathon is happening at the Alberton Athletic Club. This consists of a 4, 10, and half marathon. Also on the same day, the Chillie Runners race is happening at Riversands Farm Village. This consists of a 5-kilometer 5 run and 10 kilometer. On the same day, the Boxer Super Run is happening at Marks Park in Emmerentia. This is a 5-kilometer race. And then at the Johannesburg Zoo, the Zoo Trot is happening, and this is a 5 and 10 kilometer race. Phew. It's so hot, I had to get an ice to cool me down. If you're going to be running a marathon in this heat, especially in Pretoria, but then please share this post with your running community, post it in your running WhatsApp group, just so that everybody has a view of the races that are happening. On the 15th of November, the Tom Jenkins Challenge with Discovery Vitality is happening at the Union Buildings in Pretoria. This consists of a 5, 10, and half marathon. Also at the Alberton Dam, the Pacers Run for Mental Health is happening. This is a 1 mile, 5 kilometer, and 8 kilometer race. On the 16th of November, the Pirates 10K Road Race is happening in Greenside, and I've heard that this is a flat and fast race. I think I'll be signing up for this one. And then the Cotlands Run to Play is happening at the Johannesburg Zoo and it consists of a 2, 5, and 8 kilometer race. And then on the 23rd of November, the RAC Tough One is happening at the Old Parktonians Club in Bordeaux Randburg, and this is a 5 and 32 kilometer race. A lot of races are happening in Johannesburg and Pretoria. Let me know which of these actually deserve a running vlog. And then on the 29th of November, the Black Diamonds race with Discovery Vitality is happening at the Wonder Park Shopping Centre in Pretoria. This is a 5, 10, and a half marathon distance race. Also on the same day, the Hoka Half is happening at the Wanderers Rugby Club. And this consists of a 10 and a half marathon distance. And then on the same day, again, the ARC Irene Road Run and Walk is happening at ARC in Irene Centurion. This is a 3, 5, 10, 15 kilometer and a half marathon race. But also remember that this happens for every Saturday of November. And then lastly, and I don't know if this is actually going to happen, is the African Bank Soweto Marathon. And this consists of a 10 half marathon and marathon distance at the Johannesburg Expo Nasrec. If you would like to enter any of these races, or if you'd like to see the full list of these races, click on the link in my bio, which is going to take you to a blog post that I have created, which has a full list of these races that I've shared. Click on the one that you would like to do, and it will take you to the entry sheet for that race. And then also, let me know if there's any races that I have missed or that you would like to share that are happening in Gauteng in November 2025. Also, if you spot me at a race, greet me, have a conversation with me. Let's take a picture, let's take a video. I have absolutely loved interacting with this community when I come to the races. It's always such a vibe, and I really love running for the community element of it. There have been 1 or 2 runners in the past that have asked to enter a race for me. If you want to do that, yes, please. I would definitely love that. And yeah, if there's any races I've missed, please share the information or share the flyer in the comments. And lastly, remember that it is not the distance that kills you, it is the doubt. And I completely relate to this quote because the day before the Cape Town Marathon, I was like, oh my gosh, can I really do this marathon? At which point am I gonna fall apart? Because the last time I did the Cape Town Marathon, I fell apart at like kilometer 25, 26. And then I was calculating, thinking, yo, I still have 16, 17 kilometers to go. Where am I gonna get that? But unfortunately, we cannot test it out because the race was cancelled. And now we just have to keep running because we have this fitness and we need to watch the throne. So yeah, register for a race. Let's meet at the races. Keep running.